do you like touching your own meat and balls when it's cold?
Why specifically when it's cold, though? Nah, elaborate. Goon aside, man. Oh, Goon aside, because he did. It's really sad what happened to bro, though. It's really sad what happened. 45.3 million views. That was the beginning of this year, guys. The ghost of the Goon. I wonder how his family doing, bro. I feel bad for bro. The disturbing world of Gooning.
On January 10th, 2025.
The ghost of the Goon himself, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, we love the ghost of the Goon, bro. Hate what happened to him, though.
A clip of a man pulling up to a barista in Tempe, Arizona started going viral on Instagram and Twitter. In the clip, the man is calmly asked if
Gooner man and his Goon mobile, bro. This is fun times, bro. He really like ruined it when he did that to himself. Like, bro, he could have profited off that. A couple years of couples therapy would have been like perfect for bro. He could have still been kicking. It's not that serious at the end of the day, bro. It's not that serious at the end of the day. Yes, you're a creep. Yes, you're weird. It would have been like a year from now. It wouldn't have mattered.
Arizona started going viral on Instagram and Twitter. In the clip, the man is calmly asked if he's been to this drive-thru before, but what happens next is diabolical.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave.
Why is she trying to put the camera in there on bro's meat? I'm sorry for pausing, guys. I'm gonna stop pausing. Yeah, that's a terrible way to go out. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that being your last like footprint on the world. Yeah. Look at all that, bro. But wine? Oh, Layla, you never seen this? Layla, you're just 24. We're 2 years apart now. How are you so disconnected? 7 ads? L ads? I put y'all in 7 ads? How can you hear me talking to you if you got 9 ads? Watch the freaking ads. I'm joking.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Call 911.
The man's name was Nautica Malone, a 27-year-old who frequented Bikini Bean Coffee.
27, guys. He was just 27. I thought bro low-key looked like he was 35, but like 27, that's not even bad. He probably just got married too.
A coffee shop where women dress semi-nude to attract more male customers. If you start to deduce this clip, you can make some assumptions about this interaction. It's obvious Nautica did something like this before or was trying to be pantless in secret around the shop because the barista already had her phone out before he even pulled up. Now, where he was doing it before is unknown. Maybe he was just chilling in a parking spot next to the shop, getting his dirty on while he watched the employees from a distance and they finally caught on. But what we do know is what tragically occurred following the event. After the clip started exploding on social media, it was reported that Malone unalived himself.
Chat. I'm not putting y'all on 9 ads. I literally have y'all on 3-minute ads every 30 minutes. You know, y'all wanna know how many ads your favorite streamer got y'all on? Your favorite streamer? They got y'all on 20 ads every hour. 20 ads every hour is insane.
A couple days later, prompting the hashtag Goonaside to start trending on Twitter. But that is not even the worst part of all of this. The worst part is that Nautica Malone was...
Oh, man. Why would he do that to himself then? Like, his wife not even ugly? Even
married.
That's not a valid reason. Let me just say that right there. But, like, he has a beautiful wife. He don't need to be going to no other, like, place to look at other girls. He got a beautiful wife, a nice little son, just got married. This looked like a happy family. This dude sick. He was just sick, bro. This chat, guy, I'm sorry for yapping. I know we just 1 minute in. This is why people don't look at my videos no more. Chat, I'll let y'all know this right now. This is why, bro. You have to get control, like I did. You gotta get control of that gooning, bro. That gooning is not gonna get you like anywhere, chat. Like that gooning is not gonna get you anywhere except like in this situation. You're gonna be looking just like him. Not him, my bad. You'll be looking just like him. He thought him coming over there with his pants down, he looked at too much of that stuff that they was gonna jump out the window and be like, Can I ride with you? No. Instead, he was woken up by the real world, said they was gonna call the cops on bro, because bro being a weirdo, he ended up offing himself, sadly, in GTA, not at GTA. But I'm not making fun of that. I'm trying to be honest with y'all, saying like y'all gotta get control of that addiction, bro. It's an addiction like anything else, bro. Y'all gotta get control of that. Y'all gonna be looking just like bro in the next 10 years.
That Malone unalived himself a couple days later, prompting the hashtag Goonaside to start trending on Twitter. But that is not even the worst part of all of this. The worst part is that Nautica Malone was married with a wife and kid. It's never funny when someone takes their own life.
No,
Was
never.
this guy a creep? Absolutely.
Yes.
But no
Yes.
sane man who has a wife and children would ever think to commit public indecency the way Nautica did that day. And that indicates something more concerning.
No sane man that has a wife and kids would never commit public indecency. Let's talk about the plenty of dads that walk out on their family to go down to the corner and, you know, get some top. You know what I mean? Am I tripping? Oh, he often, yeah, you didn't know that, Levico? Yeah, he offed himself like I think like a couple days later, I said, because he got so popular that his face was everywhere. Everybody was like, oh, Carter, what's going on, man? Nice to see you, bro.
What's going on?
It's going
While
good,
there have
Carter.
been
We over here on
instances in the
Purple app
past,
right now. Let me show you right quick. I'm sorry, guys, for pausing a lot. We over here on the Purple app right now. We got here's the chat over here, guys. We got Layla Boiled Wine, QV, Culture Shine. You're to PC in here somewhere. I just forgot. We got 6 foot lanky guard. He probably gone by now. We got Your 2 PC. We got a whole bunch of people in here. You know, I'm doing good today. Can talk to my people, bro. Anyway,
of men committing similar acts in places
How about
like
you, Carter?
Bikini
You doing
Bean,
good?
this particular story sheds light on a dangerous level of hypersexuality that is quietly plaguing the minds of men who are hooked on adult content. Gooning. So let's peel back the foreskin on this internet slang, oil up, and thrust our way through the disturbing world of gooning.
How did bro say that with a straight face? It had to be like multiple takes. Cause ain't no way bro just did all them puns.
You can choose to raid the caravan, or you can choose to guard it.
Can I choose to jump off the freaking cliff? Like, what the freak? Why is bro giving me all these? No. I'm tired of these ads, bro. What the freak this...
There's a lot of misconceptions
Alright, bro.
about what gooning means because
Does that
most
mean-
people on the internet see it as nothing more than a funny meme. If you're like me before I did research for this video, and I have
Chat,
no
y'all
idea...
always, did y'all always think gooning was a meme? I never thought that was a meme. That's a way of life. Ain't it not? Ain't it not like a way of life?
What wrong turn I made in my career to get to the point where I'm talking about the subject of gooning. You might have heard the
I know
word
you're
goon
not
and thought
tired
to
of
yourself,
that. I know you're
that's
not
that
tired of
funny
ads.
word for pleasuring
Hey, what's
yourself,
up, Coach
right?
Shine?
If you're unk status, you might think I'm referring to a stupid, foolish person or thug. But neither of those definitions fully capture the essence of gooning. Gooning is an activity in which a person
Bro, I am
repeatedly
tired of the
pleasures
ads.
himself
He
right
low-key
before...
He low-key a meow for that if he only offed himself because of that video. I'm saying that's like crazy behavior. Own up to it. Be a man. He's 27 though, but at the same time, like, come on, bro. He has a wife and kids. I understand that. You just got married. I'm pretty sure your wife not gonna leave you because you got caught gooning at the little bikini shop. Like, yeah, was you a little bit of a freakazoid? A lot bit of a freakazoid and a creepy person, but like, bro, you blowing that proportion, bro. If you unk status, that man is 37. If you're unk status, he was 27.
the point of
He do look
climax to
37
reach
though.
a sexual trance of pure ecstasy. A goon-lightenment, if you will. If you're on social media often, you might think this sounds a lot like gooning's right-hand man, edging. But there's a key distinction between the two. While edging is the act of pleasuring yourself to the point right before you climax, gooning is doing this so many times to the point where you purposefully put yourself in the same state that SpongeBob and Patrick found themselves in when they turned on the Orb of Confusion.
Take this!
No joke, the term edge maxing might be the best word to describe what gooning is.
I never knew that, guys. We really learning for real. It's really a class for real. Look, when y'all come onto my stream, we really learn like a family for real. This is really interesting, chat. This really interesting. I never knew that. So gooning is basically edging forever until you get to the point you don't want to no more. That's insane. So chat, are we really gooners? I know I'm not no gooner no more, but like, are y'all really gooners? I'm not calling it edging gooning with a free. Layla Co, you don't got to. Just calm down. I know yo. Hey, stop. I was gonna say something about the Rose toy batteries, but we're not gonna get into that.
The term really gained popularity in 2024 thanks to memes on social media, as searches for the word gooning rose 314% that year. But the earliest known online mention of gooning as we know it predates all the way back to 2006, where the first definition was created in Urban Dictionary.
A month retired? Good job, bro.
Also, I love the
Gotta
example
lock in. I'm
sentence they
saying,
used
bro.
here.
You gotta
There I
lock in,
was,
bro.
stroking for hours, and I was into the goon so deep that a bomb could have gone off next door, and I would not have noticed. How can you talk about this topic seriously when memes and
So it's
sentences like
it's a
that
state,
are what
like a
people
trance.
think
I was
of
D1.
when you hear the
I
word
was D1
gooning?
is insane. Your QV. Yours D1. I thought that was a your 2 PC comment. That's how I knew it.
But we need to start taking
That's
this
how I knew- that's
seriously
how- that's how you
because
know you're too deep.
this is where it starts to get really disturbing. The very act of gooning itself calls into question the mental health of the people participating in it. I mean, it literally requires you to spend hours of your
The
day
white man
reaching
that's
a
talking. I'm not
pre-climax
calling it
nirvana,
edgy.
causing any of your brain's
Oh.
logical
That man's 37. Okay, I got you. He does look kind of old. He remind me of that dude from my baby sister's
reasoning to
vampire.
temporarily shut off. The real reason I'm making this video will be revealed soon, but first, let's see what the extreme ends of a gooning addiction looks like. That's right, we're headed to r/goon caves. r/goon caves was a subreddit full of people taking the sexual obsession of gooning
Coast
to
to
another
Shine
level. On the subreddit,
123 says Trey, I know this is off topic, but I see vids only get 20 views on YouTube. I think that's because you don't add hashtags.
Coast to Shine. Coast to Shine. Coast to Shine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I think I put tags on my most
to
viewed.
r/goon caves. r/goon caves was a subreddit
I'll
full
get
of
into that
people
in a
taking
minute.
the sexual obsession of gooning to another level. On the subreddit, users would post pictures of their goon caves, a term used to describe an entire room dedicated to gooning. The rooms usually consisted of multiple computer screens, sometimes up to 10 at once, all playing adult content at the same time. Goon Simp on 6th hour of shameless
I'd never get that deep into it, chat. Like, I'd never get that deep into it. Multiple videos on 15 different monitors. I'm not gonna lie, I respect the hustle. Only thing I gotta say, I respect the hustle.
Windows open so neighbors probably heard the goon grunts by now. Love the pervert baiter life. Ultimate collection update, 21 terabytes. Work
Oh my goodness!
trip requires a hotel goon cave. Hello fellow gooners, first time poster, long time lurker. Had my first goon session in about 5 months last night. Felt better than ever. Up the ante with 7 screens, my most ever, a new bottle of poppers, and a type of adult content I'm not even going to consider reading out loud. Reading through these types of posts might make you chuckle initially, but when you really think about what these people are doing, it makes your stomach queasy. I made the mistake of
it's
eating
nasty,
yogurt
bro.
while writing this section of the script, and that was just a miserable decision. 5 years after its creation,
You know what's crazy, chat? I could have eat pasta for like a good 2 weeks, bro. Like every time I try to eat like Parmesan or cream or like white cream pasta, I could eat that mess for like a good like 2-3 weeks after you know my experiences back in 8th grade. I was like against it. I still can't eat hot dogs to this day. Because I just can't, bro. What the freak? Okay, hot dogs is self-explanatory. 1, goon PTSD, it is, bro. 1, 2, hot dogs is adorable. Trey, what the freak? What do you mean? What do you mean? The hot dogs or the white sauce? I had to like weigh myself back onto the white pasta sauce. Like y'all understand, bro? I don't know why I gotta explain that to you. Y'all know what I mean. I still don't do hot dogs to this day though. Freak that. Nasty tail mess. It's the pasta. It's literally sauce. Not yet. You're right. But I was in 8th grade, you know, doing things, you know, you know what I mean? Doing my, you know, what the video talking about. Next thing you know, I was like, why does mess kind of look like, you know what, bro? I'm good, bro. Anything white, I was not messing with. I had to grow out of it though. So I like back in ninth. I think I said it's only a couple weeks.
r/goon caves was banned from Reddit due to
It's
violations
food.
of its policy.
Yeah, but like it gotta go in my mouth. And plus, people be putting, you know, in their mouth. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I was like, yeah, it was
against
8th grade though. Come
non-consensual
on now.
intimate
You
media,
acting
but
like it was
there
now.
are
I was
several gooning
literally
subreddits
12
that
years
still
old.
exist to this day. This is just the tip of the iceberg of a growing
get it,
part
Tip?
of chronically online horny men and women who are at the mercy of adult content. And I promise you, it gets much, much worse than this. So why am I really talking about this? Just to
Why?
have a laugh? No. I'm talking about this because it highlights a growing phenomenon within our culture, leading to more and more people spending hours of their day gooning. the constant desire for more stimulating adult content. Dr. K on the Healthy Gamer YouTube channel has a great in-depth video on the science of gooning, but I'm going to paraphrase what I think is the most important part of that video. You see, when you partake in gooning, you are intentionally increasing the intensity of the climax through an abnormal amount of stimulation. We can plot what this looks like on a graph, which has the threshold to climax on the y-axis and the amount of pleasure/stimulation on the x-axis. As you start to pleasure yourself, you are about to reach the normal threshold, but then you stop, aka you edge. If you continuously do this over hours, your threshold for climax starts to increase with it, and chasing that peak leaves you in the delirious state heavy gooners report themselves reaching. While Dr. K says the consequences are still unknown, and while that might be true solely for the act of edging a bunch of times in a row, what I think matters more is what it leads people to start searching for. If you are gooning daily and you constantly need more stimulation to reach climax or goon-lightenment, you will inevitably have to keep increasing the amount of stimulation you need to achieve that. In other words, just regular stroking to regular stuff ain't gonna cut it anymore. You're gonna need more. In the same way that a drug addict will have to increase their dose to feel the same effect they did when they first started taking the drug, a hardcore gooner will have to find weirder and nastier fetishes to goon to reach the level of climax that they used to be able to reach from very average adult content. I genuinely believe.
How hard does it is an insane way to start that sentence. How crazy do y'all think it go? Trey, what is that move you did with your hands? I'm not gooning on stream. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna get clipped. I'm gonna be put on, bro. I'm gonna get clipped, be put on Twitter by Jake Lucky or whatever that dude name is, right? And they gonna be like, take that D1 comment back. Nah, yeah, he was a little pro, guys. Nah, it did get crazy. He not wrong. What he talking about not wrong. It did get crazy back in there. I'm not gonna say what, but it did get a little concerning. That's why, you know, you eat when that clarity hit, when that post nut clarity hit, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Like that last day, I was like, yeah, we gotta lock in. We can't do this. I don't know. I said something like, what am I doing with my life? When I said what am I doing with my life, bro, I had to lock in, bro. Had to freaking lock in. Oh my goodness, bro.
Believe that this is where most people's very strange sexual fetishes are now stemming from. They are stemming from a society that gives them unlimited free access to any type of adult content that they want. Yeah. And so comes the real reason I'm making this video, to bring awareness to what is causing serious mental health issues and disturbing addictions amongst not just adults, but now young children too.
Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat
kids,
healthy.
Bro.
Hungry Root is kind of like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist. They take care of the
hypersexuality. Almost everything within our culture is more promiscuous and
why you blurring the cheese, yo? That clarity will have you wanting to turn your whole life around. Nah, that clarity was the reason why I deleted like multiple like accounts, bro. I was like, nah, yeah, like we can't do this. Delete. Then like a week later, I'd be like, why the freak did I do that? I just be sitting down like recreate all my accounts. Then like just for like a month or two later, be like delete. It was a process, bro.
Sexual
it was
now.
A cycle.
Kids are being influenced by all these types of terms and memes more than you think, and with their curious minds are exposing themselves to things they should not have access to until they reach adulthood. I don't think anyone can deny that sexual education is important, and talking to kids openly about what sex is important.
Yes.
But it's important to discuss those things to protect children from the dangers of adult content addiction, not to expose them to it freely. Social media frequently promotes sexual content the most, which creates a feedback loop between algorithms, consumers, and creators. A creator sees that when they post more promiscuous photos, they get.
When y'all see this mess on when y'all see this mess on Instagram, this is like kind of like don't hit the same really. It just don't like. I don't know. I might be desensitized to it, but like. This mess only
consumers
hit for real.
And creators.
I be like,
a creator
bro,
sees that
doing,
when
bro?
They post more promiscuous photos, they get more engagement.
Now, don't look at my Instagram saves after that because, like, bro, one day we got to do a deep dive through my Instagram saves, bro. Because, oh my goodness, bro, y'all can't even imagine. It got to a point now, I don't even goon no more. It's just the fact that, like, it gets to a pack. I just see, oh, okay, she bad. So by the time I get big and famous, you know what I mean? I can do like the whole like, they stop. Maybe I know too much.
Posts with more engagement get fed to more people in the algorithm. Thus, more people, specifically young kids, are getting thrown more and more sexual content than ever, while social media creators get rewarded for starting those kids' addictions early. So much of our culture now revolves around taking advantage of our lustful instincts for profit. And the things I've heard and seen from young men on the internet who have shared their stories of addictions haunts me. Took me less than 30 minutes after starting the script to find a comment.
Hentai. Can I say that? Can I say hint? They be edging to hit. Chat, who in here look at hint? Who in here be looking at it? It's a safe space, guys. We're not gonna make fun of you. We not gonna make fun of you. Alright? It's a safe space, bro. We not gonna make fun of you. Who in here look at hint, bro? It's okay. It's okay, guys. Y'all can say it. Y'all can say it. Layla Co, I know it's you. Once or twice. You know what? That's not, you know what I mean? Once or twice, just to figure it out, it's okay. You know what I mean? QV, I can't get mad at you for that. I have never in my entire life seen hint. Whoa. There was a mistake. There was a mistake one time. I'm falling asleep. What? I said, you ever seen hint before? You ever seen hint before? Yes. See, I knew it. It's okay though. Like, guys, it's okay. All right. Look, fantasies and let's get weird. It's okay, guys. We're gonna do better.
From a kid who says he edges to anime adult content, and this is way more common than you think. This isn't common, even the bad stuff. Guys. So think about a young kid who is already into pleasuring himself to stuff like that at such a young age.
I hate
if he does it frequently enough, he's eventually going to need to keep increasing. Kids continue to have unrestricted access to sites like this. But why does it matter, other than the fact that it's an addiction and it takes up so much time, which are both valid reasons on their own? It matters because of the catastrophic mental consequences that come with it. The awful erectile dysfunction when faced with real-life sexual interaction. The amount of pleasure it takes to get enough serotonin and dopamine to be happy when you're addicted, which makes any other activities that should naturally be pleasurable to you miserable. The increased risk of depression, social anxiety.
You're at the PC, where you go, bro? You was going Gooning, huh? I knew it, bro. Like, oh my goodness, you left my stream to go Goon and you gonna come back to me, so I'm back. Welcome back, I guess, bro. But like, lock in with the video, bro. It ruin your mind.
And isolation.
Watching my team.
The risk of becoming someone like Nautica.
Man,
Exhibitionistic disorder, a mental health condition characterized by recurrent, non-consensual exposure of one's genitals to others, is officially recognized in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
I'm
sure there's people who develop this disorder from childhood trauma or neglect, but I'm willing to bet that most people who do so because of the influence of online adult content. Nautica Malone is not a victim. What?
Wait, you told me on the Discord? Told me on Discord what? Let me see that. I thought I broke the game. Give me a second. There you go.
He did was foul, and hell, he might not even fit the definition of a gooner. But from his story, it sounds like he found himself succumbing to lust produced by the internet to the point where it completely rewired his brain and destroyed any sense of rational judgment in regards to his sexual acts.
Yeah.
Look at the posts his friends and family created after hearing about his death. My big brother, the funniest guy in any room you walked in, an unforgettable pillar in my life. Literally watched you grow up. I'm beyond lost for words. 15 years you've been my brother. I keep crying because of all the memories we have.
That hurt,
How did a
bro.
guy so loved by his community with a wife and kids ever get to the point where he would consider doing what he did? This is the end result of adult content addiction. And if you find that you are struggling with this ever-growing trend of edging and gooning, please get professional help. We need to start talking more openly and honestly about how hooked these kids are getting on some really weird shit on the internet. We need tighter restrictions around adult content, and we need to stop promoting and encouraging degeneracy by no longer engaging with those sorts of posts. Otherwise, I'm afraid there's only going to be more and more stories similar to the acts that Nautica Malone committed that day.
W freaking message, man.
A couple days ago that Nautica had left a note for his wife just before he decided he wanted to pass away. And this is what it read. I apologize. I love you, Queen. I made a mistake and I don't think I'll be able to face you and the babies. I don't know why I drove through like that. To all my family and friends, I love you and I'm so sorry. I love my kids and family. My mental has been fucked up. I am not a monster. Please forgive me.
Dang, Nautica. Dang, Nautica. Dang, bro. He couldn't just like talk to him about that, bro. Like, why he had to just go ahead, write the note, and just dip? Like, you can face the people, bro. Like, confident. I don't know, bro. Nah, bro. I don't know. I guess I'm being ignorant.
Whoa, heavy topic by the end there.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I have
Very
made
heavy.
videos regarding erectile dysfunction within men, which we need to be more open about. And having
I'm good, buddy. I don't got that problem. Hey, Chad, if y'all got that problem, go to bro's video right here. Linked in the description. If you got ED, bro. If you got ED, it's okay, bro. Yeah, it'll get fixed. All right, chat. That was one of the first 3 videos I wanted to see. W freaking video.